Welcome back to Smart Analyst Global. If you're here, then I believe you're a trader. If you're seeing this, the universe basically wants to bring it to your notification. And the question I've been getting is why are we still in the bull market? And the straightforward answer is yes, we're still in the bull market. The market is yet to switch back into bear zone. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you're using the Bitcoin cycle high and low, you can see that we are currently holding the Bitcoin low moving average. We just broke the Bitcoin low, and what sometimes that happened even during the bull run, but that doesn't typify that the market has switched back into the bear market. But it is a signal that the market is actually getting back into bear zone. It's a potential signal. However, you can see the market bouncing here, closing below it and bouncing back upward took us into a long. That was last test. Took us into a consolidative mode, a long consolidative mode before the last leg. And we appear to be having something similar right now, which is this. Let me disable this, right? So the market actually came back, consolidated around this region. This is it. The market consolidated around this region before we now have the second breakout in. We had the second breakout in October last year, and that second breakout took us to our new all-time high, right? And currently, the market is also consolidating. We just trading around. You can see the last time we closed below the low, the market just consolidated a bit below it, then bounced back upward, which is going to take me back to this region. We are going back. We are about repeating what was repeated here. That is what it looks like we're about repeating here right now. And this is still consolidation. This is accumulation phase. So if you're probably panicking and selling right now, yes, it's good. At least it's best for you to take some profit. But like I said, the market is yet to eat the low. And oh my God, there's a background noise coming right now. My neighbor's crying. That's interesting. Anyway, let's go back to the chart. Okay, so where was I? So back to the charts. The market is actually consolidating around this region, which is the consolidation phase. When should you start getting worried? When should you start getting scared? This is the Bitcoin cycle high and low indicator. You can get access to it on TradingView for free. This region, let me just draw a line here. This is the region I'm looking out for. That's 98K. I told somebody like we need to break below 97K for us to switch back into bear mode. So if the market come back and break below this 98,000, let's say 99,000, the market break down below here, then that is when I want to start getting scared. That is when you want to start getting worried about us entering back into the bear mode. But as long as we are above this region, as long as the market is actually consolidating above this region, even if it's consolidating around this region, we're still in the bull zone, and it's just the institutional investors sweeping liquidities and getting fear. If you, I'm yet to launch this indicator, but I'm going to launch it soon. This is the fear and greed indicator. This is the fear and greed index indicator. Basically, it alerts you, tells you the if the market is in fear mode or is in greed mode. Currently, the market is currently in the fear mode, right? And you can see fear is currently at 42, right? This is a new indicator I'm going to be launching before within the next 7 days. I just want to there's some things to perfect there. I'm going to launch it. So the market, everybody is currently fearful, and one of the things I've been saying in the community is if you want to you want to trade, you want to do what the institutional investors are doing. You want to trade against the herd. If you want to trading against the herd basically means that you understand what the everyone is thinking. If everyone is getting bullish, then that's when you want to start getting bearish. When the retail investors are getting bearish, that's when you want to start getting bullish. So right now, the retail investors are getting fearful, they're getting bearish, and which is an indication for you to start accumulating. For me, I'm basically accumulating here. Doesn't mean I'm not. Doesn't mean you're not going to put in stop loss, right? Stop loss is going to be way below, right? You must have your stop loss in place, but ensure that you're risking what you can afford to lose. So my expectation right now for Bitcoin is to get to this region. If it breaks this region, then I think we are ready for bear market. But as long as we are above this region, all this is just sweeping liquidity, and institutional investors are just sweeping liquidity and getting ready to for the last leg. But so that's my expectation for the market. For those that has been hacking, I expect we are still in the bull market, and I expect it to continue uptrend. This I think for stick, for those that are using stick, we're still in the position. You can see, and one of the things I always say is whenever you have a break of structure, right? If you have a break of structure, the market would always come back to sweep liquidity. So I mean, sorry, if you have a change of character, yes, and break of structure, the market will always come back to sweep liquidity, which is what we're currently experiencing right now, which is valid. So I would not. This is not the time for you to panic. If you want to take profits, it's best for you to take profit and wait to buy again. But like I said, it's not a time for you to panic. But once the market gets to this region and close below this region, then I can say you can hit your panic button. Yeah, start taking profit and at least start protection. So one of the things that for me, I really don't bother much about the market because I just check the market because I have a stick tool. Right? I have a tool that basically help me to analyze the market. Like this is the tool, sticking algorithm. So this algorithm basically analyze the market and give you insight on where to buy, where to sell, where to place your topic, your TP. You can adjust the sorry, you can adjust the take profit region. Sorry about that. Where to take your profit. This is the partial TP risk reward ratio. So you can adjust your risk reward ratio to whatever you want it to be. I'm currently setting it to 2. You can set it to 3, you can set it to 4, depends on you. So for you to just set your TP, so you can see current TP right now is $1,140 7. So which is actually this is around my target for the bull run, 140k. So if you set it to 3, you're going to see that the number there is going to change. The number here is going to change 140 to 140,737. Should change. It's still loading. Yeah, you can see you can change it 160,334, 38. So that is it. You can actually it analyzes the market on multiple time frames and give you insights on where to buy. I think one of my interesting assets I'm trading right now is Solana, and I'm mostly trading it on 5 minute time frame, which is cool. Like you want to trade an asset that have liquidity. So that is what I'm seeing in the market and what I'm projecting would occur. And yeah, this was a trade we took on Solana. I think yeah, so still we're still in position, still loading. That's strange. Why is it not okay? Yeah, still in position. Why is it not loading the charts? Okay, we picked from this up. Yes, that's this was the one. This was the second entry. This was the first entry we picked, and we are out already. The second entry we picked, and we're still in. So that is just the that's what I think about the market. If you want to get access to this tool, you can go to smart analyst, cryptosmartanalyst.com/stick, this website. You can come here to get access to you can come here to get access to the tool. This is the cost, very cheap, $27 per month. And you can get access to the lifetime to the week annual subscription if you want, which is at $300 per year. So it's up to you, whichever one you want. Like I said, it's not compulsory you use it. If you know how to analyze and trade yourself, you don't need it. But if you need a companion, you need something that will give you all the information you need about the market, that give you insight about the market direction, then you can subscribe to Stick. Yeah, it's a very useful tool for you to use. So this is what I think in the market. That's what I project. If you probably want me to analyze any other asset for you or what you think in the asset, probably stock, Tesla, XRB Gold, wherever, you can drop it in the comment section and I will do it in the next video. Like we always say in our community, don't forget to trade smartly.